Hi guys. Today is day two of communication skills, practicing of communication skills. So, the today's topic is why speaking slow feels difficult for me. Uh, from the first video, which is video of day zero, I'm focusing on one thing, and that is the control on my own speaking, the speed of my own speaking. And that is something I can only able to do when I'm trying to speak slow than I usually do. And this is something which is not normally hard for those who generally speak slow, but people like me are who has this habit of speaking so fast and normal than others. uh, it is a little bit uncomfortable to speak slow. It felt like you are speaking so slow, and because of this, the person or the people who are listening to you get bored. But speaking slowly and clearly is far better than speaking fast and no one able to understand fully what you try to explain or whatever what are you saying. So why it is difficult? So let's talk about first that. It is difficult because it is not normal, especially for me. If I'm someone who speaks slow generally and I have to speak fast, then that become hard for me. So whatever I or anyone do, which is not normal for them or not normal for me, not usual, for me or for other, that will be become a difficult thing for me or maybe for others too. So I give the reason why speaking slow is difficult for me. Then the next step will be that what that causing, what is the cause of you know like I speaking so fast than like I usually speak faster than uh, other people. And I think this is something which is happened because of the way I developed my speech from my childhood to till this day. Uh, People start speaking slow from their childhood fast. It's not because they wanted. It just the way they adopted this whole speaking skill from their child, from their surrounding. Uh, During my childhood, I had a problem of stuttering. I still have that. I get stuck sometime on few words. Basically, the words which start with vowels. So I noticed one thing that the reason of I sometime or like lots of time I speak so fast because and this is something which is happen on my subconscious level, that whenever I felt that I'm not getting stuck, I'm not uh, stuttering right now. Let's complete the whole thing what I wanted to speak or say or deliver before I start getting stuck or start getting stuttering. And that is something which is developed like year by year from my childhood. And that is something become a norm for me. So now I'm not get stutter that much. I did not get blocked that much, but I still have that those what I say way of speaking which I developed over time, and now that become a part of my subconscious brain or mind. So I think this is one of the reason which I think that behind my speaking faster than usual. What is the solution then? Shared the problem. What is the problem? What was the cause of this problem? And now, what is the solution? So, according to me, like this whole thing of making video is also the part of solution. I try to speak as slow as I can. My main motto is while speaking slow is that whatever I say clearly. My words, pronunciation of the words, should be correct. If not correct, then it should be easily understandable by the sound. It is like, should be clear so that anyone can understand what I'm saying when it comes to a particular word or the whole sentence or the whole speech. And the more I practice, the more it become a norm for me. The more it become, something which is become a part of my subconscious mind. So I have to make at least 5 minute long video every day like this, where I'm speaking slow in my own control, and with this focus that whatever I speak clearly, and it easily be understandable by those who are listening. And whenever I get chance in the real world, in the real situation where I have to speak, uh, this will start with the family members, with your own circle. But whenever I get a chance to do some presentation, or maybe to speak to a stranger on the street, I utilize by this practice. That will be the main thing. That will be the main game which I have to win. So yeah, this is all for today. From tomorrow, my focus will not be only to speak clearly or speak in my own control. I will also add one thing that is recommended by my one of the friend, that is the sound of S and SH. Before starting this video, I watched a 13 minute long video, which is like for like that video was around this S, the pronunciation and the sound of S and SH, where he suggested me that whenever you try to speak S, put your tongue behind your teeth, put some gap between your both teeth like this, and put your tongue here, behind here. It should not touch with your this part of the teeth. Then you try to pronunciate, pronounce, sorry, not pronounce. Pronounce is different thing. I have to work on my vocabularies too. First, I have to polish my vocabulary. I know a lot of vocabularies, but the way I pronounce it, I get confused. That is something I have to work firstly, and then add some new vocabularies in my dictionary here. So for the S, you have to put tongue here and then try to speak. And for SH, that is the most difficult thing. You have to like put your tongue at in air inside your mouth. The tip of the tongue should not touch any part inside the mouth. That back part or this part can touch, I cannot. That doesn't matter that much. But the tip should not touch any part of the tongue, and then try to pronounce any word which has as such in the starting of that word or maybe at the end. So that is something which I'm going to add from tomorrow. For today, which is day two, this is sufficient. I think so. So yeah, thank you so much. I know no one is watching this video till this point, but this is all I'm doing for my own self.